Hello everyone, welcome to Championship Sunday. I'm Captain Doug. This is a very auspicious day. I've got my black championship tie on, feeling all the love, yeah. I'm laughing because honestly, I'm not making this up. This is the 5th time I have tried to do this podcast. It is pouring down raining. I am in my man cave. The rain is going, the power is flicking, the iPhone is going dead, and y'all are blowing my phone up wanting to know who won this thing. Hey, some of you were out today in the pouring down rain trying to put another fish on the board, and I got to tell you, that does my heart good that we could create an event so important that you would give your 100% to. So that's it. The fat lady has singing. God, I don't even know anymore. We're dusted and done. The 6th annual BigFishHeads Derby has come to an end. Thank you to the 48 contestants that were a part of this derby, the most we have ever had. I hope that you come back again next year. Listen, a lot of you didn't weigh a fish. I did not weigh a fish in this year. And for me, a lot of people think, well, the guides automatically win, and I've tried to explain it. People don't get it. There's a huge difference between derby fishing and customer fishing or guide fishing, and we never had a chance to even weigh one in this year. But listen, for all of you that didn't, you made this possible. Thank you. Thank you for all of you that were on the iPhone group text. Some of you could be stand-up comedians. You really need to send in some of your stuff to some of these comedy clubs, because I created an iPhone group text at the beginning for you that have iPhones. You know what I'm talking about. So I could update. I could keep the current weights in front of everybody, so they wouldn't have to go to the website. And I told everyone, I'm just going to use it for this purpose. No banner or anything. Well, man, a fox ran into the hen house, scared all the chickens. One got loose, and then they all started. And it was like an unexpected, wonderful thing that happened, because just with the banter and the hammering and the smack talking, it was hilarious. Thank you so much for being a part of that. We could make a mini series out of just a script from the iPhone text. So, hey, if you don't have an iPhone, you need to buy one before the next Derby. You will thank me for it. It's worth the price of admission. All right. First of all, I want to talk about our Week 8 winners. This week was sponsored by Striplin's General Store in Bogart, Georgia. The winners this week receive a Yeti Roadie. Really nice cooler. The old ones had the bars across them. Now they're having the straps. These are really nice. Thank you to the Camp family for doing this for us. Jake and Marcus, they were in the Derby, and I think Marcus or Jake won a week in I forget what week it was. But thanks, guys. If you ever get a chance to go by their store, you really need to, and they're local, of course, in Bogart. If you go to Winder, Athens, Bogart, stop in at Striplin's General Store. Their products are so cool. They've got like these old-fashioned candies and confectionaries and jams and preserves, and man, it's just like you walk in there, you almost feel like you're at home. A really nice butcher department. I understand when all this COVID craziness was going on, that their meat department stayed full, that they were really good about keeping the local community with groceries. So Marcus and Jake and the Camp family, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Also, let me say this really quickly. Thanks to all of our sponsors that made this possible. Sugar Creek Marina, Lake Country Glass and Mirror, Pinnacle Credit Union, Todd Huckabee Rods, and the law offices of Doug Cook. These were the guys that you saw on the banner. They were on our t-shirts, and thanks. We could not do this without you. Also, to Bill and Teresa Parker, who has been with the Derby, I guess, seems like from the get-go. They always make sure that when we have our Derby party, I'll tell you more about that in just a minute, that when everyone leaves, they leave with something nice, and we really do appreciate all of their help. And last but not least, to Jody and Karen Stevens, who have the last 2 or 3 years, they've opened their home up to us. It's a great place to have a party. We have a ball. The food is unbelievable. Doug Cook said this, it's worth the price of the Derby just to go to the party. And it is. We have such a good time. Now, having said that, as I understand, our shelter-in-place mandate is still until April 30th. I'm not sure if it's going to be moved forward. So we're just going, our Derby party was scheduled for May 2nd. We're going to postpone it for now. As soon as they release us inmates and the smoke clears and we can find out what's going on, I'm going to give you guys 2 or 3 weeks in advance to plan for the party. We'll give you a date. I'll make sure that it's out plenty where you've got plenty of time to come to it, because I really want all of you to be there. I want your spouses to be there. It's a really fun time. So I will text or email you the particulars as soon as we find out. So please keep that in mind. Okay, here we go. Our week 8 winners in the striper division with a 9-pound, 8.2 ounce striper. Congratulations to Mr. Bill Parker. Good job, Bill. Way to go. He wins the Yeti Roadie. In our crappie division with a 1-pound, 11.3 ounce crappie, Mr. Chad Womack. I'm going to tell you more about Chad here in just a minute. Way to go, Chad. We appreciate it very much. Thanks for working so hard. Now, there were 37 fish weighed in this Derby. 37. That's the most we've ever had weighed in our tournament. Bill Parker and Chad Smith weighed in 6 fish. Danny Bruce and Chad Womack weighed in 5 fish. Now, the reason I'm saying this is that next year I'm thinking about having a prize for the most fish weighed in during this tournament. I'll tell you all about the rules later. We can make it really easy. Also, I'm going to call it catfish by accident. Some of us caught some of the biggest catfish thinking that we had a record-breaking striper on, and we only got our hearts broke. Several of you told me this happened. I feel your pain. It happened to me. We deserve a prize. So I'm giving some serious thought to next year having, we won't do a weekly thing because we've got to have a lot more contestants if we're going to do that. But at least having maybe the largest striper during the Derby, the largest catfish during the Derby that's weighed in, maybe they'll get a prize too. Let me know what you think about it. I know some of you catfish guys are probably jumping up and clicking your heels right now and doing your happy dance because you've wanted me to do a catfish division for a long time. We just don't have the resources to do it just yet. But we may do that, just the single largest catfish of the Derby. If you respond to this Facebook post, to the YouTube post, let me know what you think about it. If you got any ideas, let me know, and we'll be happy to consider. I'm going to run it past a few guys, and we'll see about doing that. Anything to promote fishing and make it better. All right, here we go. The moment we've all been waiting for. In our third place overall, and in our third place overall division, the prize package is valued at $350. It's a Yeti 65 quart cooler, the big boy. It is given to us. It's sponsored by Striplin's General Store. In our striper division with an 11-pound, 7.8 ounce monster, Mr. Jason Nelms. Congratulations, son. Way to go. He wins the Yeti 65 hardcore. In the crappie division with a 2-pound, 2.4 ounce crappie, Mr. Chad Smith. Way to go, Chad. Chad and Kelly just had a new baby. And so, Chad, this cooler is big enough for you to put Similac and Enfamil and kids' oatmeal and diapers and baby wipes and stick it all in there, and y'all can go on a trip and have a big time. So we're glad that we can participate in that with you. Congratulations, Chad, and congratulations, Chad. And they have a beautiful baby boy, too. That's very awesome. We're proud for both of you. All right. In our overall second place division, the prize value ramps up. This prize package is valued at $2,000. It is a Humminbird Helix 10 Mega Side Imaging Gen 3. This is the brand new Generation 3 fish finder from Humminbird. It's unbelievable. It's coming in at the perfect time to, for all these crappie going in these brush piles. You'll be able to see their eyeballs, I kid you not. In the striper division with a 13-pound, 9.5-ounce monster striper, Mr. Bill Parker. Congratulations, Bill. You can take that Helix, put it on your boat, take the Lowrance stuff, and sell it on eBay or throw it in Oconee, because this is all you're going to need. You got the very best. Way to go, Bill. Also in the crappie division with a 2-pound, 3.2-ounce slob of a fish, Mr. Norris Edge. Big Daddy wins the Humminbird, the $2,000 second place prize. Here we go. Our champions for the 6th annual 2020 Big Fish Heads Derby. I want to go over the prize package with you first. It includes a Humminbird Solix 10 Mega Side Imaging. This is the top of the line Humminbird product. It is what I have on both of my boats. I love it. You're going to be so happy with this. And it comes with a $250 cash bonus from the law offices of Doug Cook. He's one of our past champions. Thank you, Doug, for doing that. And their names will be enshrined on the coveted Big Fish Heads trophy that is housed at Sugar Creek Marina, so that in eons to come and futures way from now, when children get off their boat on the 4th of July and their parents shuffle them up the ramp to up the walkway to Sugar Creek, and they go to the back and they look heavenward and they see that awesome perpetual trophy, they will look among themselves and they will, with hands pressed over their heart, they will say, what manner of fishing person do you have to be to have your name on that trophy? And I'm just about done here. And they will also be presented by our past champions a solid fake gold custom championship ring in a beautiful presentation case with their name and the year that they've won. It's a prize package that is valued well over $3,000. This is serious business. In our striper division, congratulations to Kevin Harris, our 2020 Big Fish Heads champion in the striper division. He weighed in a striper, the largest striper ever weighed in this derby, at 15 pounds, 10.6 ounces. Congratulations, Kevin. You the man. Your name shall live in infamy. In our crappie division, congratulations to our 2020 Big Fish Heads Derby champion, Mr. Norris Edge. Your name shall live in infamy. Norris wins the Solix and he wins the Helix. The front of his boat is going to look like the Space Shuttle Challenger. Way to go, guys. Thank you for fishing so hard. And you know what? Norris deserves this. Big Daddy does, because I think he fished harder than anybody else in this derby. I am so proud for y'all. And y'all will make awesome champions. So thank you. One more thing and I'm leaving. The dates are set for our 2021 derby. Write it down. February 20th through April 18th. Those are the dates for our derby. It was real. It was fun. I hope and pray that when I go back and review this podcast, this is the one I'm going to be able to use. This is number 5. I've had a ball this year. Thank you for all the men and women that participated in this derby. God bless you. Please stay safe throughout this year, and I can't wait to see you next year. God bless you. This is Captain Doug. I love you more than you know.